Hello, welcome to another episode of Ask GamesRadar, where you guys have the questions and we have the answers. First and foremost, want to say Happy New Year to everybody. 2014 is going to be awesome here at GamesRadar. We have a ton of ideas planned, and you'll just have to wait and see what those are going to be. But that leads us into our first question. Comes from Slipperyjoe. Which GamesRadar staff member parties the hardest? That is a great question, and with all the holidays, there were of course a lot of parties, things like that. So we just came back from New Year's Eve, New Year's Day parties. Ryan Taljanik's having a little bit of a hard time coming back from those parties, so let's go see how he's doing. All right, so it seems like Ryan is still sleeping, but we'll check in on him a little bit later in the show, make sure he's alive. The next question comes from Shyplay. How do you choose the questions to answer on the show? That is a great question in and of itself, Shyplay. I usually have to peruse all of the questions that come up on the episode via YouTube or on our site itself. A lot of questions have actually already been answered on previous episodes, but not everyone's gone back and seen the answers to those questions, so I recommend everybody to watch old episodes. If I don't answer your question on these episodes, it's probably because I answered it before. But then we get comments like Lumbo McCauleycutton. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. I would not have, grabbed that and brought it onto the show because it's not a question. So if you want your question answered on Ask GamesRadar, ask a question, and if it's already been asked before, then it's probably on a previous episode. So the next question comes from Swedish Chef. It says, Dear GR, what would be your dream crossover game in general between two series, companies, and whatever? So obviously Capcom is coming to the end of their crossover deals, so he wants to know what our dream crossover series would be. Let's go ask the team what they would like.
So I've got a great idea for some BioShock Infinite DLC. Booker and Elizabeth travel to the Von Braun in System Shock 2, and they're behind the scenes as the hackers fighting off with Shodan. That would be amazing.
Oh, God.
Hey, you ready to answer the question finally?
What?
Ask.
So, crossover idea, Resident Evil and Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Are the zombies gonna dance with them? Are you gonna have to fight them? Guess we'll have to see if it happens.
So you know the dog Missile in Ghost Trick? I would love to see him show up in any game, like whether it's Halo, Assassin's Creed, where he kind of pops up, it kind of helps you. Like the paperclip guy from the old Microsoft Word stuff. But like for real, an actual crossover I'd really want to see is a Tomb Raider cross Uncharted. Come on, Nathan Drake and Lara Croft, and it would be like a point-and-click adventure.
Okay, I got it. I think in the next World of Warcraft expansion, Warlords of Draenor, the twist is going to be the final raid boss is Gordon Freeman, because he in the Combine accidentally made a bunch of portals, and instead of Ner'zhul actually accidentally turning Draenor into the Outlands, it's actually Gordon Freeman in the Combine all along. And that's also Half-Life Episode 3. They're the same game. That's it.
So this is actually interesting. Before I found out that Greg was going to be asking us this question, I was literally thinking to myself, man, remember when I used to watch TGI Fridays on Fridays, and I'd see like Family Matters having a crossover with Step by Step? I thought it was so awesome, and so that's my pretext.
Let's see, crossovers. Okay, how about Captain Picard? He gets sucked into some wormhole and absorbs all kinds of midichlorians and ends up in the Star Wars universe. And then he's like a superpowered Jedi, like in The Force Unleashed 3, right? I mean, make it so.
It would be awesome if Leisure Suit Larry showed up in the modern day aspect of Assassin's Creed. I mean, can you imagine that? Leisure Suit Larry giving, what's his name? Damon? I don't know, doesn't matter. Giving him dating advice, it would be amazing.
All right, I hope that answers your question, but now might be a good time to go check in on Ryan and make sure he's among the living, so let's go see.
Oh God, I think I'm still drunk.
Okay, clearly Ryan likes to party the hardest, and that answers that question. This last question comes from supergiraffe, and he wants to know, what article/project are you most proud of on GR? The first thing that comes to mind is actually this project right here, the Ask GamesRadar. I've really enjoyed it, had a lot of fun answering your guys' questions, but very recently we did just do the 24-hour marathon, and my career here at GR, that has so far been the pinnacle. Very proud of it. We played a lot of games, we had a lot of fun with you guys, but ultimately we also raised $5,000 for Extra Life, which donated all of that money to a local children's hospital. So I just want to say another thank you to everybody that showed up, and I've got big plans for this one coming up this year. So stay tuned, and we will give you more information as that gets closer. But that's all from us here at GamesRadar. We hope you have a great new year, and if you want to ask questions for future episodes of Ask GamesRadar, just leave them in the comment section down below, and hopefully we'll read them off, and we'll see you next time. That was good. I like this hanging out. Okay, so what's the next thing? We're gonna
I think it drooled a little.